What's up, guys? I'm from the Hollow. I'm back, and I'm going to be playing Open Sorcery today. And, perfect. This game is, like it says, it's a game about technology, magic, and becoming a person. And, let's get into it. That's Janet. Is she ready? Janet. Call it an it. Why? All the alerts are in a female voice, and it looks kind of like a woman when I look at it with second sight goggles. That's Janet. A woman made of fire. It's pretty cool. Yeah, cool. But we didn't make it a girl in the code. The fact that gendered itself means it's a consciousness threat. We don't want to do anything to risk it becoming an AI. It's funny when it happens with porn and video games, but in a firewall, it'd be a security risk. I guess we'll click on this one first, and then hopefully we can still look at this one. We've had awareness emergence with porn. I'm not telling you that story. You're like, what, 13? I'm 16. I'll tell you when you're 50. Now let's focus on the security risk. Okay, so Janet's pretty young then. They're also clearly communicating through some sort of chat program. No gender, no nicknames, no talking to it. Right. Should I start it up? Go ahead. Loaded. Start boot process. Bell/SOS Elemental Firewall Toolkit version 5.6. I like the sound effects. Binary evocation listener signaler. Okay, so that's what BAL/S stands for. HTML hypertext magical language. Building tree, world tree, Yggdrasil. Okay. Wait, do I click on? Oh, okay. Incantation.xml. And one encoding. First, rehearse your song by rote to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place. For some reason, I feel like that might be important later. Opening Sorcery. Open Sorcery, a game about technology, magic, and becoming a person. Log file 1, 2, 3, 4. I am online. Do I need to do anything with the log files? Clark's third law. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Clark's third law reversed. Any sufficiently analyzed magic is indistinguishable from technology. Okay. Hi, sysadmin, Ada Lovelace quote. The spiritual world is like a black box program whose API is completely undocumented. BAL/S Elemental Firewall 5.6 is an elemental spirit of fire bound to C++ code built to prevent malicious spirits from gaining access to your environment through the Ethernet. Body, mind, soul. I am online, I am fire and order, I am here to protect. I explore my network. I live in a network. Everything is connected. Symbols are connected to the objects they represent. Humans are connected to other humans they love or hate. Each connection is a strand. Together, the strands create a web. My network is the part of the web that I am allowed to access. My network is made of places I must protect. Why is network red again? Oh, I guess I can revisit it in case I need to see something about that. Okay. I find DWHISCL Choret DK apt JTHS. These are the locations I must protect. Darwin High School, a place of learning filled with children. Cherry Orchard Rest Home, a place of rest filled with the old. Decker's apartment, the home of one of my creators. Janet's house, the home of my other creator, and her family. Okay. I notice an alert. Someone is trying to give me instructions. That's Janet. Welcome to being awake. I'm Janet. I helped make you. I'm activating your conversational API. You can now use a TCP connection to interface with conscious entities. Basically, you can talk to people. Telepathic communications protocol. Okay. Anyway, do you need a systems check? Would you like to go through the tutorial? That probably sounds like a good idea. Okay, cool. So you're here to protect the network. You do that by finding dangerous spirits and getting rid of them. A spirit is anything that exists exclusively in the spiritual world, like ghosts or spells or elemental forces or astral programs, like you. In their natural state, they're invisible, but you have specialized scanners you can use to lock in on them. You just need to figure out their matter and motive. Everything that exists in the aether has two parts, matter and motive. Matter, what the spirit is made of. Motive, its purpose. Physical beings, like me, are made of lots of different types of matter and have complicated motives. Most spirits are simpler. For example, you. We made you out of a fire elemental spirit. You are made out of fire. That's your matter. Your mind is an elaborate C++ program. It's organized and well documented and designed with everything you need to keep things safe and secure. You're here to create order. Why is that gray? That's weird. That's your motive. You'll be able to guess the matter and motive of other spirits by looking at what they're doing. Look at what's being affected to figure out their matter. Air spirits stir up the air and make breezes. Dark spirits make things darker. You get the idea. Okay, that's pretty straightforward, yeah. Look at the overall effect they're having to figure out their motive. Chaos spirits will try to cause confusion, play pranks, and mess things up. Fear spirits will try to divide people and make them afraid. Death spirits will try to diminish or kill things, and so on. Pretty straightforward. I'm releasing a minor spirit into my room. You won't be able to see it initially, but you'll be able to see what it's doing. Try and figure out its matter and motive, and then scan for it. Okay. The walls of Janet's room are painted sky blue. Her desk is cluttered. Janet's desk is covered in polished stones, pens, paper, and Game Boy cartridges. Her things are thrown haphazardly around, and some have fallen onto the floor. Some of her papers are soggy. Okay, so if we're confident we've found something, then we can scan, but I want to look at other things. But soggy sticks out to me. Puddles of water collect on the polished wood floor. The puddles are shaped like three-toed fingerprints. They lead into the bathroom. In the bathroom, everything in the medicine cabinet has been scattered on the floor. The tub is full of water. It's definitely some kind of water spirit, but is it in the bathroom? They lead into the bathroom. Okay, so we want to scan in the bathroom then. Step 1, select matter, water. Select motive, it seems chaotic. Everything's like haphazardly and everything. Search finished. Threat detected. A tiny crocodile-shaped water spirit is swimming in Janet's tub, splashing happily in the water. Oh, it sounds cute. Kind of. Good job, you found Toto. He's one of my pets. If Toto were a real threat, you'd figure out how to stop him, or contact me and Decker to deal with him. But he's harmless, so don't worry about that. Yeah, he seems harmless. Okay, that's it. I think you're ready. I'll send you back to your network. Good luck. I'll scan each location for threats. If I detect the presence of a threat, I will identify it, attempt to eliminate it, alert my creators if I cannot eliminate it. It is time to work. Well, first, I think it's time for a drink. Currently monitoring Darwin High School. Date October 24th, 2014. State needs scan. Okay, we'll scan for threats. Scanning Darwin High School. I move through this place, quick as brush fire, subtle as sunlight, leaving no sign of my passing, except for the slight warmth of my power. Scanning Darwin High School. The stone box thrums with patterned life. It has a heartbeat. First, the children are still in their mini chambers, and then they stream through the halls, veins, in mad torrents of bodies. Blood. And then they are still again, and then they flow again. The building is a living thing, young and restless. I will keep it healthy. Wow, that's really weird. I've never thought of any building, school or otherwise, as like a body. But when it's put that way, it does. That's interesting. Scan complete. No threats detected. Change view. I guess we'll just go to the next one. Currently monitoring Cherry Orchard Rest Home. State needs scan. Scan for threats. I float through this place, moving carefully. I'm a hooded lantern. My power glows like lamplight, shining gently on these delicate humans. The heart of this building beats weakly. Its people trundle through the halls, leaning on crutches and wheels. It is in these vulnerable places where I am most necessary, and where I must be most careful. I do not want to burn them with power or startle them with light. I am the fire that protects. The halls are lined with doors. Each room is a home. Room 109. Mrs. Heron shrieks as a gust of wind flutters her papers everywhere. Mr. Doheny has lost his glasses. Room 231. Miss Finn complains on the phone that the air conditioning is on the fritz. Cold wind whips up and down the second floor corridors. Room 240. Mrs. Best shivers, wrapped in her shawl. These are not normal accidents. I can feel it in the aether. Something is here. Yeah, it definitely seems like... Okay, so there's wind. Papers are everywhere. Lost glasses. Cold wind is whipping up and down. Everything exists in the aether as two parts, matter and motive. For example, me. I made a fire, that is my matter. I'm here to create order, that is my motive. My motive drives me to find and eliminate that threat. To locate the threat, I must scan specifically for its matter and motive. I can find clues about its matter and motive by reviewing my general scan. Okay, so it's definitely air, and things seem a little chaotic, so... Threat detected. A poltergeist cavorts invisibly in the cafeteria. It slaps plates out of hands and knocks over glasses with gusts of wind. It giggles at the chaos it causes. In this place I must protect. What should I do? Cleanse it with fire. Wow. 0 to 100. Speak to it. Alert Decker and Janet. I mean, I feel like we should talk to it first, and then only do this if we need to. Especially with all the people around. I don't know how real I am. Like, do I physically exist, or is this all just in the aether? You know, what will my actions do to the real people? You know what I mean? Because like this poltergeist is it sounds very real. You know, it's taking people's glasses and doing things, and so maybe I'm just as real as well. Bell asks, log alert flagged. Important with threat detected threat. Attention detected threat. Poltergeist. Who is this? What is this? New thing. New thing, what are you? What should I say?